Good morning and welcome to Sunday Morning Beers. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And look who we have, a very special guest, Lily the cat. It's Lily. It's always good to have Lily in the show. There is a slight chance that Finnegan could make an appearance as well.
Yeah, the Irish Siamese cat.
He actually made his first appearance, was it last episode?
Mm-hmm.
He made his first appearance. So you never know. He could come back. Big day today. St. Patrick's Day, also known as National Get Drunk and Be Obnoxious Day. I'm going to need a drink to settle me down to get through this day, because it's probably the roughest day in the bar business for people that work in the bar and restaurant business, for sure. So a little something to calm my nerves before we start this long day. This is what we have. This is something we've been holding on to for a little while. Kind of excited about this. It wasn't cheap. It was $23 for this. This is called Lambics, and this was made in 2009, bottled in 2011. This is actually a blend from the importer of this. This is a one-of-a-kind thing that you'll never have again. It said it was blended from casks, personally tasted and chosen by Don Feinberg, one of the first importers of Belgian beer to America, and the founder of the first Belgian-only brewery in the U.S. It says that it's a truly once-in-a-lifetime experience because it was just a one-off sort of thing. And this is Lambic, which is a wild yeast fermented beer, a style that we really love. They tend to be sour, fruity, funky, and of course the wood plays an important part in the flavors of these beers, much like a wine would. This was oak and chestnut was the type of woods these were in. So let's check it out there.
I think Finn's going to be part of the studio audience.
He's part of the studio audience.
He's watching us.
He'll be cheering for us.
Yeah,
You can see it's a very cloudy bronze color. If you heard earlier when Lily, that's Finnegan really did the whistling.
Oh, is that him whistling?
Yep.
Wow. Oh, wow. It is pretty funky.
It has a very vinegary kind of aroma.
Yeah, it's got a really funky taste to it. I mean, I like Lambics, but it's kind of weird finish. Tastes like dirty feet.
Something off. There's something kind of off in there.
Horse blankety I can handle. Dirty feet I can't.
Well, maybe not. I think I was just at that first sip. It's very thin. Very fruity.
What do you think?
I get some peach in there.
My goodness, Lily's purring away.
Very, very funky, no doubt about it. There's a lot of different kinds of funk in there. Horse blanket, which sounds horrible, but it's a very common descriptor for lambics.
Yeah.
It's kind of reminds you of the smell of going into a horse barn, which is very pungent.
Yeah.
But of course, that flavor, not really.
No, it's not like
it's not
poo.
Yeah, it's not like poo. It's not like poo. It's more like a horse sweat sort of a character. I think
like
would
a
be a better way.
I don't know, like a horse. I don't know. It smells like
The smell of a horse.
yeah,
If you've
like
ever been,
hay
if
in a
you've ever
barn,
been,
like
if
a
you ever-
barn that's hay.
Yeah, if you ever been, yeah, it's a good barnyard kind of a smell.
Finnegan is mesmerized by you, Douglas.
He is. I think he's curious about the beer. There's something else weird going on in there. It's kind of got this. I don't know how to describe it. It's really, really. It's kind of full up front, and then it fades real thin. The body of it. The aroma is very funky. Dirty feet for sure.
I don't know. It's got a weird.
Dirty feet, barnyard. It's got a weird finish to it. It's so thin. Like it's almost like unclean water, like an unclean water.
And we're gonna be getting a giardia. It's unclean water beer.
Encephalitis. We might get encephalitis.
That's rabies. You
Yep.
get that from rabies.
Well, you could get that from rabies. We might get that. We might have to worry. Either way, we'll ponder that. We'll let it warm up a little bit and see. It's very unique. It's very unique. Not decided whether we like it or not at this point.
It's different.
Don't know. It's a one of a kind thing. You probably can't find it anymore. Lambics. We bought this in Wisconsin. That's where that's from.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it would be from sitting that it went bad or anything.
Or did we buy that in Ohio?
No, I think we
I
got.
think that's Wisconsin. I think this is the last of the Wisconsin beers. Finally making our way through those. So today, big day. And here is a little bit of a trivia question for you about St. Patrick's Day. Okay, St. Patrick got his own day because A, brought Christianity to Ireland. B, played the pipe and let all the rats out of Ireland. C, was the last man standing after a drinking contest. What is the correct answer to that? It's open to some interpretation. I think you could probably say any of those answers and be correct. Those are your choices.
The last man standing after a drinking contest.
Yep. It's either of those. Some say all three of those was St. Patrick. He was about as legendary as Paul Bunyan.
Lily's telling me with her eyes, I have my doubts about that third one, but
Yeah?
That's what she's saying.
Well, it's one of those things like Paul Bunyan. It's probably a story that grew and got better as
with
time
the blue
went on.
ox,
Yep,
yeah.
Yep. So either way, in America, it's really an American holiday. It's not a very big Irish holiday. In America, it's just an excuse to get drunk and obnoxious, and people really love to celebrate it. And I think with it being on a Sunday, 4th Street Brewery's been open 8 years, and this is the first time that it's been on a Sunday since we've been open because of leap year. So there's really no telling what's going to happen, but I think it's people are looking at it as kind of an all-weekend thing. Like they left work early on Friday and said, I'll see you on Tuesday to their bosses, knowing that they were going to get drunk Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we're going to be too hungover on Monday. We certainly had, a busy night on Friday, and, wasn't there on Saturday. I don't know how it was, but I would imagine pretty busy. And then today is just going to be craziness, of course.
Well,
sure.
I'm not Irish, so I don't get into it. But if they had a saint that was from Poland, that's another story. I'd wear my red and white with pride.
Well, I hear you too. It's I have actually since I've been in the bar and restaurant business for the better part of 20 years. I've always worked on St. Patrick's Day and never went out on St. Patrick's Day and never really even thought about going out on St. Patrick's Day. But a lot of people do. So, us being a brewery, good that they do because it's good for business. And we have 4 new stouts that we're tapping today, right at noon when we open, which is just a very short time from now. As a matter of fact, you got to kind of hurry up, down this beer to calm me out through the day, and then get out to the brewery and prepare for all of this craziness today. So that's good. Good for people that they have a good time. But be careful out there. Do be careful. Try to mind your manners a little bit and be careful driving. Because I think a lot of the cops they know that this is amateur day.
Don't get stinking drunk. That's the worst.
They're out there looking. They're out there looking for people getting stinking drunk. So be careful with that. But have fun, nonetheless. Enjoy the delicious 4 new stouts that we have today. And then of course, we have a new beer on Thursday as well. So it's and the beer that we have on Thursday is an Irish red. So 4 new stouts today and an Irish red on Thursday. We're really, you'd think that we were an Irish bar almost.
I think
really.
I'm being attacked.
Yeah, we might have a guest, a last minute appearance. The studio audience is trying to join us. Either way, we don't have time for that because we got to wrap this up. And like I said, get on into the brewery and get ready for the craziness of today. So hopefully we'll see you today. Have fun, be careful, and we'll see you soon. Cheers, everyone.